Growlithe. So, should be a good night. Growlithe is a pretty cool Pokemon. I do already have a whole bunch of Growlithe shinies, so once again, it is a shiny that we don't need. So you watch, it'll be a shiny that we get, because that always seems to be the way. They are weather boosted right now, which is good to see. It is sunny, so I would assume that they're going to be weather boosted, given that they are a fire type. But how are we doing? Welcome in, Diana. Welcome in, James. Welcome, guys. Jimmy needs a challenge if I get the shiny. Oh, I need a challenge if I get the shiny. Shouldn't it be I have a challenge if I don't get the shiny? Hey, Rob. How you doing, man? Good to see you. Welcome in. Negan, welcome, guys. So, yeah, we have some stuff to discuss tonight. I don't know if you guys have seen it, but Niantic has done it again. Niantic has screwed the community over in such a big way that I think a lot of people are going to be leaving the game, because they have risen. They've pushed the price up of Pokecoins. So our $1 bundles, well, depending on where you are in the world, are now equivalent to the US. So here in Australia, Pokecoins, instead of costing 99 cents for 100 coins, now cost $1.59. So, well done, Niantic. And they didn't give us any notification that they were going to do it. They just did it. They've risen the price. It's like that in Canada as well. They're like $1.30 in Canada. They're $1.69 in New Zealand. So, you know, they're almost double the price in New Zealand now. Yeah, and it's all the way around the world that Pokecoins have now gone up in price. And like I said, Niantic didn't tell us anything about it. They just did it and expected us to suck it up and take it on the chin. So I think this is going to make a lot of people just say this is the final straw, walk away from the game. When I saw it today, I honestly was like, this might be the thing, like, the straw that breaks the camel's back sort of thing. Yeah, guys, we might be getting close to the end of our Pokemon Go journey if this is what Niantic's going to be doing to us. So, yeah. Hey, Becky, how you doing, man? Welcome in. So, yeah, that means that raid hours are going to be even more expensive than they have become, because, you know, not only have they risen the price of remote raid passes, they've now risen the price of the actual Pokecoins. So, yeah. It's one of those things. So how do we all feel about that little... Hey, you hatched a 100% Ponyta? Nice. Well done, Rob. I'm glad somebody's still getting wins. So yeah, basically it's the equivalent of what a US dollar is. So depending on where you are in the world and how strong your dollar is against the US dollar, that will go up in price, sort of thing. So the US still only pays 99 cents for 100 Pokecoins, but the rest of us, unfortunately, can suck it. Hey, you just got a Galarian Articuno as well. Nice, dude. Well done. Congratulations on your Articardi. Be honest, trash. Yeah, that was my sentiment when I saw it. I was just like, are you serious, Niantic? Without even giving us any forewarning or anything like that, you just go ahead and do something like that. That is incredibly incredibly just underhanded, scummy. But can we expect anything else from Niantic at this point? So yeah, I think this is going to be the thing that really hurts them, because it's not going to make them any extra money. Doing that sort of stuff, people are just going to stop playing the game. They'll end up losing more money like they did through the remote raid passes, because I guarantee this is a way of them trying to make up for the lost revenue that they've lost from the remote raid pass nerf. So they're like, oh, how can we make that money up? I know, we'll just raise the prices of Pokecoins, and it's just going to drive more people away from the game. They're not going to make that money up that they think that they're going to make up just because people aren't going to pay that money. And basically the game, I honestly don't see it lasting any longer than another year, guys, at this rate. Am I happy about Dan Andrews? I'm not really much of a political person, so I don't really care either way. I mean, the dictatorship is over, but yeah, I mean, politics is politics. He'll just be replaced by some other person that's gonna, you know, do the exact same thing, so nothing really changes. Nothing changes. You think it's because they made stupid mistakes? Yeah, that's just Niantic. That should be their slogan. We make stupid mistakes. If they start... Well, they basically have. I mean, we can't really do raids without spending a huge amount of money. We can't do any of the big events these days, you know, Go Fest, all that sort of stuff, without paying a large amount of money. Because not only do you have to buy the overpriced ticket to participate in the event, then you got to spend a whole bunch of money to do the raids or to do this or to do that. So we already pay a lot of money to play the game. I remember the good old days when you used to be able to play the game for free, back when the game first came out. Now, not so much. He thinks he's raising coins for his brain transplant. That could be a thing. Bonjour, Mr. Gibnox. Welcome in. Hey, Dewarrick, how you doing? Players will still play. Enjoyers quit. What they are taking money for, though. People will play, but I think a lot of people will just go free to play. Like, people will still spend money in the game, like that's just a given, but I think this will push a lot of people away. You have a break and you have to now, you're back at school, are you using 4G? No worries, dude. Thank you for joining in for a short time. Have a good one. One thing that might make it a bit better is that if you can, probably not. They'll never do that. They'll never do remote trading because they don't want people to be able to get the regionals and stuff like that. They want people to have to travel to get the regionals, and yeah. They may increase the distance during certain events, which they've only ever done once, and it was only like 50 kilometers or something like that. But yeah, they'll never make it a permanent thing in-game, I don't think. You're mainly free to play, but have cut down due to health. Yeah, fair enough. Well, this gives you more of a reason to cut down even further. I mean, it's a disappointing thing in a way, because I mean, Pokemon Go is a lot of people's outlets. It's what helps them get out and socialize with people. It's what helps them just get out of the house and do exercise in general, all that sort of stuff. So if it does disappear, it's going to hurt people in more ways than just, you know, the game's gone or they can't play the game anymore. It's, you know, people aren't going to have that outlet anymore, because I know quite a few people, including myself, that used Pokemon Go as a way to be able to get out of the house and actually meet people and all that sort of stuff. And I mean, oh my god, my nose. Sorry, I just got that horrible sticking feeling in my nose because I've had blocked sinuses recently, and I had some nasal spray before I left, so my nose is just a bit blur. What was I saying? Just the game. The game has been a good way to get out and meet people and all that sort of stuff. So if it's taken away, you know, I think a lot of people are going to suffer because of that sort of thing. The game is almost pay to play. It's getting closer to that. But like I said, I just feel like this is a way of them trying to make up for that lost revenue that they lost from the remote raid pass nerf, and they said, oh, we don't care about that, like losing revenue, we want to promote the community and all that sort of stuff. But this sort of stuff shows that they do care about profits. I mean, they're a company, they have to pay overhead, they have to pay staff, all that sort of stuff, so of course they care about money. You know, it's an important thing of a company to make money because they need to, which is fair enough, but not in underhanded ways like this. Not after 7 years of people having things a certain way, for them to just change it overnight without any, you know, notice or anything like that, without any warning. Free to play since birth, bro. Well, that's good, man. I'm happy that you've been able to stay free to play. Honestly, I was free to play for a large portion of the time that I played the game back when it first came out. It wasn't until they started doing paid events and I was a content creator that I felt that I had to start spending money on the game, because without spending money, it was really hard for me to cover events and stuff for you guys, you know. So it's going to affect raid hours even more so than they already have been affected. I won't be doing as many raids from now on, sort of thing, because I'm just not going to give Niantic that money. Oh my god, Growlithe, why are you being such a bee? Bad dog, stay in the ball. Hey Evolution, how you doing? Oh my god, Growlithe. Bad dog, you're gonna have to sleep outside tonight if you keep poking out. Hanky's saving to have an eggplant attached to his head. You usually eat bourbon, that's why you don't have money. Bourbon is your favorite biscuit. Wait, bourbon biscuit? Isn't that an alcoholic beverage? I'm assuming that this is a different type of bourbon that we're talking about, but yeah, bourbon, isn't that like Jim Beam and Jack Daniels and stuff like that? Wild turkey? Oh, the little growlies. Shiny checking. There seems to be a lot more tonight than there has been for a while. There is a lot of Growlithe. Bourbon biscuits is in the UK. Okay. What, are they actual like bourbon biscuits, or are they alcoholic biscuits? Because if so, I want some. They sound awesome. It's also a biscuit, okay. But I repeat, are they alcoholic biscuits? You just discovered these emojis. Do I like cheese? Yes, I do like cheese. I mean, it depends on the type of cheese, because I mean, if it's that blue vein cheese, this, like the moldy cheese, not so much. But give me a nice brie, or you know, some tasty cheese, or some fine aged cheddar or something like that. Some parmesan, even some mozzarella. You know, there's a lot of good cheese. Can't go wrong with cheese. Are they chocolate flavored biscuits? Okay, damn it, I thought they were alcoholic. Well, I suppose we could make them alcoholic. We'll just pour bourbon on them anyway. I'll just have bourbon and biscuits. Just instead of dipping your biscuits into your tea or into milk or something like that, just dip them into your bourbon. Cheese. They were made in the Bourbon Dynasty, I think. Okay. Yeah. Thanks, Pokemon Hunter. Yes, we established that. You like, yeah, I know brie is nice. Can't go wrong with brie. Do I like raw potatoes? No. Raw potatoes, I can't say are very... Speaking of potatoes, my nephew was over the other day, and he's fixated on Minecraft. Like, Minecraft is his favorite thing. Like, everything is Minecraft themed. So he's running around, like I took him for a walk in our yard sort of thing, and he's running around playing Minecraft in real life sort of thing. And he's run down into the yard and he's like, I'm collecting potatoes. And he's running along, 1 potato, 2 potato, 3 potato. He comes back and he's giving me these imaginary potatoes, and he's like, quick, you gotta eat the imaginary potatoes. So essentially I have been eating imaginary, like, raw potatoes recently. Like, potatoes are good, just not raw potatoes. Oh my god, these Growlithe are being an incredible pain in the ass. Sort of cheese chat. Oh, you're dairy intolerant. Oh no. That sucks. You're missing out, I'm sorry to say. Like, cheese is good. But yeah, if you're lactose intolerant, like, unfortunately, that sucks. That really sucks. Am I trying to get the shiny today? Yeah, I'm always trying to get the shinies during Spotlight Hour. I don't need the shiny Growlithe. How many shiny Growlithe do I actually have? Growlithe and shiny. We have 5 shiny Growlithe already. Do we have an evolved? No, haven't evolved one yet. So yeah, getting a shiny isn't a necessity, just because we already have 5 of them, but it's always nice trying to get another one. Are you a YouTuber yourself? Nice, dude. How long have you been doing the tubes for? Oreo with milk. Pretty much any biscuit with milk is good. Can't go wrong with biscuits and milk. Takes me back to, like, me growing up years as a child, just sitting there with a glass of milk and, like, all the biscuits. Like a container filled it with biscuits, and just, I mean, I still do it these days. It was such a kid thing to do, sitting around watching cartoons after school with a glass of milk and biscuits. You guys that don't live in Australia, you're also missing out, just because we have Tim Tams here. And Tim Tams, basically, if you've never had a Tim Tam Slammer, I'm sorry, you haven't lived. Like, you're missing out. Basically, if you don't know what a Tim Tam is, look it up on Google. You get an idea. It's like a chocolate biscuit, like chocolate coated biscuit with, like, yeah. It's hard to explain. They're just chocolate coated biscuits. But basically, you bite both ends off and you dip it in the milk, and then you use it as a straw, and, like, you drink the milk through the biscuit, and then you eat the biscuit, and it's just like, oh, it's the best. It's one of those bucket list things that, like, you need to have a Tim Tam Slammer at some time, like, during your life. And if you don't, you're going to miss out on something special. Blame Jimmy, you open biscuits at 9:15 in the morning. Hey, you didn't have biscuits at 9:15 in the morning. Have it with your cuppa. Sword emojis, yes. Yeah, we can see the sword emojis. Shiny incoming. We'll see. We're 20 minutes in already. It's gone past quick. We've just been talking about biscuits and cheese for, like, the last 20 minutes. No, it's not wafer inside. It's actual biscuits inside. No, it's not wafer. What level am I? 46. Oh, Oh my god, every single one of these Growlers. Can we just not? I think I'm just going to start shiny checking these things rather than... Yeah. Alright, you wasted enough of my balls. You're busting my balls, Growlithe. Literally, like busting out of my balls. And I have had enough of it. So I am just going to start shiny checking you instead of catching you because bleh, I'm sick of it. Yeah, I could be level 47 now. I just haven't done my powering up of the Pokemon that I need. Yeah, because the level up to level 47, the last task that I need to do is max out 3 Pokemon to level 50. I just haven't done it yet. Doggies play with balls. They sure do. Speaking of doggies, Bontempelli missed out on the Brownlow last night by 2 freaking votes. Lockie Neal stole it from him in that last round. I was spewing. Bontempelli deserves to win a Brownlow. Are they soft as the things? Tim Tams? No. No, it's like biscuit covered with chocolate, like coated in chocolate, and it's got like liquidy chocolate, not liquid chocolate, but you know, it's got stuff in between the biscuits in like underneath the... Look them up on Google. Google can explain what a Tim Tam is better than I can. I mean, I can only tell you what they like. You need to see one to know what they're... But they're the best. Honestly, I didn't think that he was going to be like runner-up with... Yeah, he started off pretty slow. And then, yeah, got to the last round, round 24, and he took the lead. I'm just so glad that Dacos didn't win, because it's like... Screw Dacos, Collingwood, all that sort of stuff. But yeah, I didn't expect him to take the lead in the last round. And then, yeah, Lockie Neal stole it from him. And it's just like, god damn you, Lockie Neal. You've already got a Brownlow. They melt in your mouth. Yeah. I mean, it's chocolate biscuit, so it should. Neil was from your region, an hour away from your hometown, but Dacos should have won. Nah. Dacos, he probably would have won if he didn't injure himself in the last few rounds, because he just didn't score in the last couple of rounds because he was out injured, sort of thing. So if he was in, he probably would have won. But yeah, I think Bontempelli deserves a Brownlow. He's been runner-up twice now. And he's the highest ranking, like highest scoring Brownlow vote-wise out of any Bulldog ever, sort of thing. And a lot of people actually consider him the best Bulldog ever. Like the best dogs player ever. Sort of thing. Best player to ever put on the Bulldogs jumper. Not saying that Lockie Neal doesn't deserve it, because I mean he's a pretty good player. But I would have preferred it if they at least drew, sort of thing, so they both won. I think that would have been fitting. Yeah, I was hoping in that last round it's just like, no, Lockie Neal, just get one vote, because then it's a tie. Who do I think is going to win the grand final? Probably Collingwood, because it's in Melbourne. They're going to have the support of the crowd and all that sort of stuff. But I would like to see Brisbane win. I think Brisbane deserve it, because they've been waiting for a premiership for, what, 20 odd years now. They haven't won one since the early 2000s. And I got a mate that goes for Brisbane, sort of thing. He was a Fitzroy supporter growing up. And, you know, Fitzroy merged with Brisbane. So yeah, I wouldn't mind seeing Brisbane win. Collingwood's won enough over the last 20 years. Brisbane, you hope? Yeah, same, Megan. I hope Brisbane wins. I mean, it's going to be a good game. They're both evenly matched teams, so I don't think it's going to be a blowout either way. But yeah, I think Collingwood, just because I feel like they're a bit more together, and the fact that it's in Melbourne, they're going to have the support of the crowd behind them. Your family goes for the Bucks. Half of Australia goes for bloody Collingwood. The one thing that annoys me about it's not just Collingwood, it's Carlton, Collingwood, Essendon. You know, a lot of these big Melbourne teams that have won a lot of premierships. The thing that shits me about that is just like, yes, you may have, 16 premierships or something like that, but you won most of them when there was only like 6 teams in the bloody competition. It was like 80, 100 years ago. They don't count anymore. Shut up. Yeah, in the modern era, most teams are fairly even when it comes to except poor old St Kilda. They're still only on 1 premiership from like 1961 or something like that, if I remember. '66. Yeah, I knew it was in the like 60s. I just couldn't remember which year. Alright, there we go. Route complete. Fortunately, again, we didn't get any bloody Zagrad cells. Still haven't managed to get one. Hey, I did get a fast elite TM though. Nice. That was actually a really good price to get from. It wasn't elite. Yeah, it was. Nice. I was unaware that you could actually get elite TMs from routes. Alright. So, oh, actually, no, that one's a normal type one. Let's do it. Let's see if we can get ourselves a Slacks. Nope. Looks like we're going to get ourselves a Meow. So did you end up looking up what a Tim Tam is, Warwicker? Or anybody that doesn't know what a Tim Tam is? Going for making... Oh, this is not dead yet. I just stopped tapping on the screen because I thought it was dead. Yeah, I saw a post, I think it was either yesterday or today, that said that players over the level 40 now can make routes, sort of thing. So it should be anybody over the level 40. No, you didn't. It's feeling rough. Fair enough. If you're not feeling well, I don't expect you to like run off and look up what a Tim Tam is, but at some point during your day, you must. Like, oh my god, seriously, Meow, stop it. Tim Tams are that good that anytime that Zoe travels over to the States, she has to take packets of them with her just so she can give them to people. That should show you how good they are. Alright, come on, little Growlithe. Sparkle for me. So did anybody get a shiny Solosis from the Psychic Spectacular event? Because I don't think I saw any of them posted up. Seemed to be a really rare shiny. You didn't get one, Rob? Was that a mosquito? You didn't get one either, Diana? Is that a real thing? I would not know because I do not have one, which is surprising because I mean, over the last month or two, I've had pretty good luck when it comes to the new shinies that they've been releasing. I seem to have gotten most of them just sitting at home. I open my game to check my spawns and, oh look, there's the new shiny that I need. Awesome. I haven't had to go out and actually actively hunt a new shiny for quite a while now. And then, yeah, this event, just no luck. I just didn't see many of them in the wild. Through the whole event, I probably saw less than 10 sort of thing that weren't the ones from the research that we had for it. You didn't even know there was a shiny one. They released it during the Psychic Spectacular, so the last event that we had. How's everybody feeling about Timber for our next community day? Personally, I am looking forward to it just because it's a shiny that I still need. It's one that I've been hunting for ages and just have not been able to get it. I'm glad that I haven't like spammed raids trying to get one. I've done a few raids, but not a whole bunch. Yeah, that's why I don't do raids like that to try and get shinies, because you know that at some point they're probably going to end up as a community day or in an event or something like that. I have not had any of the new shinies. Looking forward to it as you need it. Good you have it, but could do with a few more. So I'll have a look, see how many have I encountered. Wait, which generation is it? Not seen it. There it is. 75. So I mean that's still a fair amount, but I think a lot of them. Which event? Oh, it would have been in which event was it in? I can't remember. It was spawning in the wild during one of the events, so not all of them are raids. I've probably only done like 20 raids for it or something like that. Looking forward, you need this shiny. It seems like a lot of people are still needing the shiny for it. It's been a fairly elusive one. Luckily, I just missed that poop. I saw it out of the corner of my eyes. I was stepping over it. I was just like, oh my god, I missed stepping in dog poo by that much. You spent like 200k almost on like a few Great League Pokemon. There's so much to do. Yeah, it depends on the Pokemon. Some aren't too bad to level up. Like starters are usually fairly easy just because, you know, their second moves don't cost much. And they get to that 1500 CP without having to spend too much dust on them. It's other Pokemon, like main one that I can think of off the top of my head is Medicham. Medicham is an absolute monster when it comes to getting it ready for PvP. Just because you need 200, like you need to max it out to level 50 for it to be viable. Like not viable, but at least be maxed out as high as it can go for Great League. So yeah, it costs like hundreds of thousands of Stardust and lots of candies. 292, isn't it? To max out with XLs? Something like 290 something. Doggy doo. Must have been all these Growlithe. I mean, just think about it. If you had this much, like this many Growlithe in one place, there would have to be a lot of poo. There'd be a lot of dodging. Hey, there we go, shiny. We got the shiny. Not that we needed it, but we got it. That's It's like 4 Spotlight Hours in a row now that I've had a shiny. I think I got a shiny from pretty much every Spotlight Hour this month. So I've done really well shiny-wise. So we're 35 minutes in. We got ourselves the shiny boy and the stats. I mean, for a wild shiny, that's not too bad. 11, 10, 10. It's not the greatest in the world, but honestly, it might be the best shiny Growlithe that I have. Growlithe. Shiny. Nope, that is the best one that I have. That one should actually be evolved into an Arcanine, just because I can do it now. I've been able to do it for ages. Actually, the first one that I got was this one. Just as you joined the live as well. Oh, nice, Aiden. Thank you for, jumping in, just, in general, but also for the fact that you brought the shiny luck with you, man. So chuck some shiny vibes into the chat. So nice, we've got 25 minutes to see if we can get ourselves another one. Still not as good as the Mankey Spotlight Hour. We ended up with 3 shinies. And they're all different ones. The shiny Munchlax was definitely the best. Actually, wouldn't mind a shiny Drillbur. It's a shiny that I still need. Game, it's frozen up on me. I cannot move. Maybe that was Niantic's way of trying to make up for the fact that they've risen the price of the Poke coins. They're like, here, have a Growlithe. Fingers crossed that during this upcoming event with the Hisuian Growlithe, I can get one of them as well. Wouldn't mind a shiny Hisuian Growlithe. The issue is they are hatching from eggs, which I don't really hatch very often, especially 7k eggs. But hang on, they're in 2s as well, aren't they? I think I said they're in 2s and 7s. Let me have a look. Yes, Hisuian Growlithe will be hatching from 2 and 7k eggs. Hisuian Growlithe is cute. He looks like a little shaggy dude. Like, it looks like he's wearing a wig. Like he's from the 70s, 70s British style or something like that. He looks like a beetle. I think they're coming, you can get them from the, there's research that you can get them from as well. Yeah, additional event exclusive timed research. Complete the research to receive encounters with Growlithe, Hisuian Growlithe, 2 incubators, and 1 super incubator. So yeah, you'll be able to get them from the research as well as eggs. But I mean, if they're hatching from 2k eggs, that's not too bad. 2ks are okay. It's when they lock things to 7ks and stuff, that's when it's a bit of a pain in the ass. But the fact that they're putting them in 7s and 2s, you probably have more chance of hatching them from the 7ks though, just because there's less of a egg pool in 7ks than there is in 2ks. So I think that'll be the incentive to get 7ks over 2ks. Got to get you to wait until the event starts. You don't want to start picking them up yet, because they won't be Hisuian Growlithe. Hang on, when does the event actually start? The 27th. So what, tomorrow? It actually starts tomorrow. Yeah, wait until the event actually starts. You don't want to stack up on a whole bunch of 2Ks now and then have to hatch them all before you can pick up any eggs from the actual event. So try and clear out your egg storage now. So you've got those free spaces. So as soon as the event starts, you can start spinning stops and picking up the eggs. The two. Well, you're going to have a busy day tomorrow, aren't you? Out and about hatching some eggs. Yeah, just keep that in mind. Anytime that they feature Pokemon during events, like in eggs, it's only during that event. So you're going to have to wait until the actual event starts. Hey, Hayden, how you doing, man? Welcome in. Why is my player not moving? I think my GPS is... I am a lot further up the path. I'm near where the water should be. My player has not moved. So I think we will restart again. Oh, good to hear, dude. Good to hear. Your player is getting tired. Well, I did do leg day today, so that might explain it. It's like my player's just like, no, I don't want to walk any further. It's like, dude, I'm the one that did leg day. I'm still walking. But it must have, like, I restarted the game and it must have just froze when I restarted the game, so I had to restart it again. What a surprise, the game has issues. Who would have ever thought? But have you noticed, guys? It's like almost 6:45 and you can still see me. It's still light. Daylight savings actually starts, I think it's this weekend. I think it's on Saturday or Sunday that daylight savings starts. It's either this weekend or next weekend. So yes, moving forward, it'll actually be daytime during Spotlight Hour. Sunday, you think? Okay. Sunday, okay, cool. Yeah, it's like 2 in the morning, isn't it? Sunday at 2 in the morning. Nice, that's good. I was actually hoping that it was this weekend and not next weekend, because next weekend is PAX. And I was like, oh, I don't want to lose an hour of sleep during that weekend. That'd suck. It's going to be a long weekend as it is. Hey, it's a tiny Growlithe. So we got the tiny and a shiny tonight. Too bad it wasn't a tiny shiny. Every game has their issues. Yeah, but Pokemon Go seems like more than... Oh, and I meant to tell you guys that Phantom Liberty rather, came out today. So I will be streaming that and Starfield over the next week, because I do have the computer rebuilt. I've just had a few issues with the computer. Of course, my Windows deactivated itself because I only had it set up for one computer. So when I changed my motherboard and all that sort of stuff, basically Windows registered it as a new computer. So my Windows was deactivated, so I had to buy a new version of Windows, a new key for Windows at least. So it only cost me like $40 instead of buying actual Windows. So yeah, I finally got the computer set up 100%. Everything is back plugged in. All the equipment and everything is up and running again, like microphone, headphones, webcam, all of that sort of stuff. So yeah, I can start streaming again. So I was actually thinking of streaming today, but I had other things that I had to do during the day. So I might stream tomorrow, because tomorrow is a rest day, so I don't have to work out or anything. So yeah, I might get up early, stream a bit of Starfield or Phantom Liberty or something like that during the day, and then we'll do raid hour in the evening sort of thing. So yeah, hopefully, if I do stream, what would you guys rather see, Starfield or Cyberpunk? What are we leaning towards? I'm actually looking forward to jumping back into Cyberpunk because it's had a big update. So it looks... It's basically what Cyberpunk should have been when they first released it, but yeah, they've changed a lot of the play style. So it's got a whole bunch of new cool stuff in it, where you can actually use your cybernetics to do what you like. I think they took a lot of things from the anime. If you guys have seen the Cyberpunk anime, it had some stuff in it that they were like, they should have put that in the game, and now they have. So it's just like, yeah, should be a lot more interesting to play. The only thing is, I played through it just recently. Like, I got back into it and started playing through it again a few months ago, and I'm basically up to the last mission of the game. So it's just like, do I start a whole new game again just to play the DLC? Because I mean, I really should, because of all the new stuff that they've added, because you can play it in the main game as well as the DLC. So it's just like, I really should go back and start a new game just to play it with the new stuff. But it's just like, I only played it like 2 or 3 months back, and now I have to play through the whole game again. It's just like, God damn it. It's a good game. For all the issues that it has, it is a good game. I feel like I should get back into Starfield, just for the simple fact that I started playing it, I did a couple of streams for it, the computer couldn't really handle it, so I had to upgrade the computer. I've got the computer upgraded, and I feel like I need to get back into that playthrough to actually continue it. So we might do Starfield and then do Cyberpunk later in the week, sort of thing. Got to find time for both of them. You should try Starfield out. A lot of your Xbox friends play it. It's a good game. If you're into those sort of exploration RPGs, so if you've ever played Fallout or Skyrim or anything like that, you should enjoy it. A lot of people have not liked it, but I mean, a lot of people do like it. Bethesda tweeted out that there's 10 million people playing it or something like that, so a lot of people are enjoying it. I think it's just, these days I saw a lot of hate for it on YouTube and stuff. Like, a lot of people were going, oh, this wasn't what I was expecting, blah, 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 blah. But I feel like a lot of those people were just doing that because that's what gets views these days. Hating on things, unfortunately, generates views on YouTube, because everybody wants to see negative opinions of things, because everybody's a pessimist, and that's just the way the world is. So just hating on things for views is a thing. So regardless of what your true opinion of something is, people will just hate on something anyway because it's going to get them more views. So I think that's where a lot of the hate came from it. I know that a lot of people didn't enjoy it, but yeah, I think a lot of people that were giving it negative reviews and all that sort of stuff were doing it just because it was the popular thing at the time, it was trending, and it's, yeah, like I said, being negative about something seems to generate more views than being positive about something. So it's a lot of false hatred. But Starfield, if we see Uranus, I can take you guys to Uranus. I do need to go back to the Sol system just so I can. I have to visit Earth because it's actually part of the missions that I'm on, or activities that I'm on. I need to go to the London and the New York memorials. A little birdie told me you got the shiny. I did get the shiny. What was this? Nah. Given that they've risen the prices of stuff, I think I might just wait until tomorrow. Yes, we did get ourselves the shiny Growlithe. So I'm pretty happy with that. It's number 6. Oh, you got one during the fossil week? Nice, dude. that was my 6th. As I just said, my 6th shiny Growlithe. So again, it wasn't a shiny that I've needed, but none of the shinies this month have been shinies that I've needed. I've seemed to have gotten one from most of the Spotlight Hours this month. I'm actually looking forward to next month's Spotlight Hours. I saw them post up what they were the other day, and they're all ghost type Pokemon, and they are all actual like good shinies. So one of them is Phantamp, Yamask. What was the other ones? Yeah, Phantamp, Yamask. I can't think of the other ones now. Damn it, I can't think of. I think one of them was Gollet as well, and I can't remember. But they're all good. And let me see if I can. Yeah, Phantamp. I think Shedinja was one. No, it wouldn't be Shedinja. It was Yamask, Phantamp, Punky Boo. That was another one. Yeah, Punky Boo was one of them as well. And what was the last one? I think it was Gollet. So I think it was Gollet, Punky Boo, Phantamp, and Yamask. I think they were the 4 Spotlight Hours next month, if I remember correctly. So they're actually going to be really good, because I need all of those shinies. Are you going to go, Lamborghini? No worries, dude. Thanks for dropping in anyway. Much appreciated, dude. Have a good evening. Yeah, even though Niantic's done what they've done, next month's events for October, like the Halloween events and stuff like that, should be pretty good. Halloween events are usually some of the best events for the year. If they did most events the way that they do the Halloween event, I think people would have a lot more enjoyment playing the game. Aditya, how you doing? Welcome and good to see you. It's getting a little bit dark now. It was only like 10 minutes ago that I'm like, it's still light. Now it's dark and I need a torch so I can see. Hey Zach, how you doing, man? Welcome in, guys. Good to see you both. Alright, we're in our last 10 minutes. So we can see if we can get another shiny. But those that missed it, we did end up getting our shiny from the Spotlight Hour. So it's been a pretty good day. I am looking forward to getting home because I do need to shower because I haven't showered. It's always good getting the shiny during Spotlight Hour. Even if you don't need the shiny, it's still good getting the shiny. Makes me feel like I accomplished something during this hour that I've come out. I mean, it's still nice to get out and walk around and, you know, be in the real world, touch grass and all that sort of stuff. But yeah, it's good getting that shiny. Actually tempted to do that raid, the Esper raid, because I do need that as a shiny, but I have a feeling that it's going to be featured during an event at some point. Like probably the Psychic Spectacular next year. We should Esper honestly should have been one of the spawns during the Psychic Spectacular. I think that would have made people a little bit more interested in it, because the one thing that I heard most people say about it was the spawns for it are shit. I actually didn't mind the Metatite spawns just because I did need the candy to max out my level 1 for Great League. So catching as many of them as I possibly could. I was probably the only person in the world that wanted Metatite. But yeah, I think Esper spawning in the wild and just a few other things like that would have made it a bit more interesting, because too many of the spawns were, you know, Slowbro, Abra, things that we've had in com days, and it was just like, well, even so 3 of the main spawns were things that we've had in com. Interesting. I think most people have already got a lot of those shinies sort of thing. One of the other good things that I saw for the Timber Com Day is it's 3 times XP for catching and 2 times candy. So it should be a good day to stockpile on XLs and XP. So make sure you guys remind me to chuck on my lucky, not lucky eggs. I mean, no star pieces and lucky eggs and all that sort of stuff. Because I'll forget. Get my Mega Evolution running. Oops. 3 minutes. Come on, can we get another shiny in the last 3 minutes? Pretty much perfect timing though. I always like it when I finish an event and I'm sort of just getting back to the car park. As it happens, it's like perfect time. That's what shoots me about community days sometimes. Because I get back here and there's still like 15 minutes left and I'm like, oh, I can't just hang around here for 15 minutes, so I have to do like another whole lap around. And that's an extra 2 kilometers that I don't want to have to walk. Coiled and ready to strike. I think we can pass on that one. So out of the legendary beasts, which one are people more interested in? Just so I can get a feel of what people will be looking for tomorrow. Hoping the raids. So, I mean, it depends on... There never seems to be an even spread when it comes to when we've got multiple raid bosses, so it really depends on what we get out of the raids. It's like luck of the draw. But just so I know, because like I said, now that they've raised the price of Pokecoins and stuff like that, I don't think I'll be doing as many raids. So I just want to know what people will be looking for more than anything else. You want Raikou. Man, I suppose I can ask people tomorrow as well. Because there'll be more people that are looking for raids in the stream tomorrow. But yeah, just so I can get a bit of an idea of what to expect, sort of thing. Pidgey. This car park emptied out quick. When I got here earlier, the car park was chockers. There were so many people out. My car is the only car, like everybody else is left. And there we go. 7 p.m. So unfortunately we didn't get another shiny, but we did pretty good. We ended up with a shiny for tonight, so again, pretty happy with that. Oh, ow. Alright. Many Growlithe. I didn't end up really catching too many just because they were just giving me so many issues. Just a very feisty Pokemon that just did not want to stay in the bowl sort of thing, so I was just wasting a whole bunch of items. But yeah, we did well. Got a ton of candy for it. Getting some XLs wouldn't be bad, but honestly, Growl or Arcanine isn't really useful for anything, so getting XLs isn't really a necessity for this one. But we'll have a look. See, did we manage to get ourselves a hundo? 4-star? No. 3-star. Got a couple of. That one's not too bad. I think I might actually have a couple of. Hang on. And 4-star. Yeah, I already have 3 hundos, so don't really need any more, so that's okay. Oh, I actually have. I have 6 hundo Growlithes / Arcanines, so yes, getting another hundo wasn't really necessary. We probably don't need to keep those 3 stars either, given that I have all of them. Yeah. One thing, I did forget to do my Grubbin evolutions the other time. I got home and I was like, oh, that's right, I got to do my Grubbin evolutions. And then I was like, oh, sorry, I got a bit of time. I'm a bit tired right now. Just kick back, watch some YouTube. And then I had dinner and fell asleep and then woke up at like 2 in the morning. I was like, oh, I forgot to do my evolutions. I don't think I missed out on much. Yeah, Vikavolt with Volt Switch isn't really that important, and honestly, we'll be able to evolve them again during the December Community Day weekend sort of thing, so I'll have to go through and actually find the ones that are worth evolving and just save them up till then, so it's only a couple of months. So I think I shall be okay. But yeah, I got a lot to go through, so I'll have to check them soon so I can clear up that space. But alrighty guys, well, we are done with our Spotlight Hour, so I guess we will wrap it up here for the evening. Yeah, I'll be back tomorrow evening for Legendary Beast Spotlight Raid Hour. That's the one I'm thinking of. So yeah, it'll be Raikou, Entei, and Suicune all available for the Spotlight Hour. They're not separated. So I'll try and do the ones that people want to do the most sort of thing. It just depends on what we have hatching. I probably won't do it, like I said, be doing as many raids just because of the price increase, so it's just going to cost even more to do the same amount of raids, which, yeah, Niantic, screw you. You don't deserve the money if you're going to do stuff like that to us. And yeah, like I said, I'll try and get up a bit early tomorrow and play through a bit of Starfield or Cyberpunk or something like that. Stream that during the day. And then, yeah, do Raid Hour in the evening. So, yeah, we should be doing 2 streams tomorrow. I won't promise that we'll do 2 streams, but I'll try and do 2 streams tomorrow. So, should be a good day. But yeah, alrighty guys, thank you for joining in. Much appreciated. If you haven't already, be sure to hit that thumbs up button, because they do help the streams out immensely, and I appreciate it, and all that good stuff. If you haven't already, make sure you also subscribe if you want to. Again, it helps out the channel, so I do appreciate that. And yeah, I'll see you guys tomorrow for Raid Hour and some Starfield / Cyberpunk goodness. Until then, enjoy your morning, evening, noon, or night. Stay safe, happy hunting, all of that good stuff. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Peace out. Have a good one. Bye bye. Bye 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 bye.